check Facebook. You refresh?
Okay, now look like.
Okay, but what does it look like?
You gotta turn it. You got the bars on both sides.
But is it small? You still on Facebook, right? Okay.
The full screen.
All right. YouTube. Okay, guys, we're going live soon. View channel. Does it say live? Okay. All right. Well, we ain't gonna be able to do YouTube then. All right. Don't worry about it. We're not gonna be able to do it. All right, guys. We're about to go live. Queen, I need you to set this up. This is TikTok. Facebook family, we got you in the pocket. We're about to go live now, and hopefully Twitch is in the pocket. Unfortunately, I'm not able to check the Twitch. We're about to set up Instagram. Instagram, if you're coming in the house or in the kitchen in this case, Lynnette's gonna let you guys know what we're doing very soon. She's setting up TikTok now. Facebook, hang in there. Twitch, hang in there. Instagram, hang in there. Lynnette's gonna let you guys know what we're doing very soon.
You're on the catering, not the cakes, right?
Yeah, I'm on catering, I believe. I don't know.
Because I'm always on catering cakes, so would it be better to do that?
Well,
all right, guys. Happy Saturday. We're finally getting going. We're doing blueberry pancakes today and candied bacon. We're going to give everybody some time to come in the room. I know TikTok sends out notifications, so they'll probably be jumping in periodically throughout the live. So happy Saturday. I'll give my little quick introduction, and we're going to jump right into it.
Before you do that, Queen, you're going to have to tilt this because I can't do it.
Okay.
No, I'm saying right now it's okay. But when I give you the cue, you got to tilt it down.
Okay. So happy Saturday. My name is Lynnette. I own Lynnette's Cakes and Catering.
Excuse me. You don't have to come from behind. Just reach over and, like I did at the bottom. That's all you got to do. Just tap the bottom.
So happy Saturday. My name is Lynnette. I own Lynnette's Cakes and Catering in the Washington, D.C. area. We try to go live twice a week, and next week we'll be sure to be here Tuesday and Saturday and going forward, so we won't keep missing days. Today we're doing a quick breakfast or brunch, whatever you like, blueberry pancakes and candied bacon. Now, sometimes you'll see the bacon called Millionaire's Bacon, I think, when you go to restaurants. I know my mom and I went to a restaurant, and I think 3 slices were like $5 or $6. So if you can make it at home, save you some money. It's a nice treat. It's very decadent, so maybe 1 or 2 slices, and you're good to go. Okay? So I have my oven set to 375. We're going to start with the bacon first. It takes between 15 to 20 minutes in the oven. I have both thick cut and regular sliced bacon here. I cook some of both to show you what both look like. I prefer the regular sliced one after cooking it because the thick sliced one, it kind of burns a little bit. It takes a little bit longer for it to cook. So I can't make both of them at the same time because I only have one thing, right? So it takes a little bit longer for it to cook. So if you want that crispy bacon, so it has to stay in the oven a little bit longer. So we're going to do the regular sliced bacon. I will show you how both of them came out so that you know. So I have a rack here, like a little baker's rack, cooler rack, whatever you want to call it. And then this pan actually came together as a set. But if you don't have a set, you're just going to set this pan right over top of the other pan once you cover it in foil. So let me get the foil out first. And the reason you cover it is because, first of all, you're going to catch the bacon drippings, but mainly because the sugar is going to be really, really sticky. And you know how when sugar hardens up, once it cools, it'll be stuck to your pan. So it's easier just to roll up that foil, toss it away, and you have your pan virtually mess-free. So I'm going to take just a piece of foil. And y'all know I have a big single foil because we're in our commercial space. Let's put this away. Put it over here for now. So what you're going to do, you just want to cover your pan in foil. So if you don't have foil, parchment paper works too. But foil can wrap around the edges, and that's what I like. So you just want to make sure this thing is covered well. Just like this. And then you're going to take your rack and just set it right over top of the foil covered pan. Alright? So I'm going to grab some gloves. And I also have some brown sugar in my bowl, and then I have some black pepper. We're going to use both, all right? Let me grab a glove. And then do you want this one tilted down now? Yeah. All right, so we're going to lay our bacon out. So like I was saying before, I have a thick cut, and I have a regular...
Try to tilt it from the bottom as close to the top, because you might touch the camera. Yeah, no, you good. You good for now. Good.
So we have a thick cut and we have a regular cut. You can do either one. Just keep in mind the thick cut, it has to bake in the oven a little bit longer for it to crisp up. Otherwise it'll be kind of chewy. So just watch the sugar, because as it cooks longer it does burn. So we just want to be sure that we watch it. So again, oven set to 375. I'm going to use the rest of the pack of the original bacon. Remember I said I cooked some earlier today, and I'm going to show you the difference in the two. And we're just going to lay our bacon across the rack. This bacon is long. There we go. I'm kind of curling it a little bit. And how many ever you can fit, you want to put them kind of close together on your rack. Very, very easy. Now, if you want a little bit of extra spice, you can do some cayenne pepper. If you want to do that, like you can mix the cayenne pepper and some brown sugar before you bacon and sprinkle it on top. Or you can buy bacon that has the cracked black pepper already on it if you want a little bit of extra pepper. Totally up to you.
Guys, sorry we're not able to read the comments, unfortunately.
So right here. Alright, so that's our bacon. So this, I'm going to show you the thickness of this bacon so that when I show you the finished product, you'll know. This is not really a super thick bacon, I'm going to be honest with you. It says thick cut, but this is, to me, is not super thick. I've seen much thicker than this. So for one that's like this, and this is the Hormel Black Label thick cut, if you use this one, it's not really super thick. Alright, so you can actually use this one. Well, for that really super thick cut bacon, alright, so you can still use that. I'm gonna put one slice on. Well, no, I won't, so we'll forget which one it is. I already cooked some. Alright, so let me put this to the side. Get this out the way. And then all we're gonna do is take some black pepper, and I just have my little black pepper grinder right here. And we're just gonna put some right on top of our bacon. This is gonna give that spicy, sweet kind of flavor profile. Not too spicy though. My little thing cracked right before we started today. Now I like a lot of pepper. Some people don't. And it's not going to be super peppery, so you don't have to be too concerned. You control the amount, which is good.
Instagram family, thank you for joining us. Facebook family, thank you for joining us. Twitch family, thank you for joining us. And TikTok family, thank you for joining us. And thank you guys for inviting people to join our live.
Thank you so much. So what you're going to do here, we're going to add on some brown sugar. All right, so about a teaspoon per slice. I'm not really measuring it, but it's going to be about a teaspoon per slice, give or take a little. And you just want to make sure you get all across that bacon. It's so simple.
So simple, but so delicious.
Yeah.
Now, would you eat this as a snack too, Lynnette?
You can.
Candy bacon?
And you can also crumble it on top of a salad. Just like you would do like a candy walnut or a candy pecan, you can crumble on some of this candy bacon. You can definitely eat it as a snack. Eat it with your breakfast with a boiled egg, or like we're going to do today with some blueberry pancakes. But it is a very decadent snack. I mean, it's very You know, it's greasy, it's sugary, it's all those good things, but you don't want to overdo it. So, you know, it's good in moderation. All right, so this looks good to me. Let's make sure these are tucked in so they don't drip in the oven. I'm gonna pop this in that 375-degree oven. You can go up to about 20 to 25 minutes. My oven is super hot. We're in a commercial space, so sometimes 12 to 15 in this oven is good to go. And I only have this oven set to like 330, 340 because it does cook hotter. But at home you want to do 375. All right, this is going in the oven. I'm going to start it on like 12 minutes and then we'll come back and check it and see how it's looking. All right, so this is what it looks like going in. Got our black pepper and our brown sugar. Going in good. All right, so let me wash my hands. And then we're going to start on our blueberry pancakes and we're going to do a blueberry compote. So blueberry pancakes, blueberry compote is going to be next. Let's set the timer. We're good. All right, so let me bring this up. And I'm going to wash my hands real quick. And we'll be good to go.
If you slide that guy back, everybody will be able to see it.
All right, so is that far enough?
No, slide it towards you.
Oh, okay.
Can you go back further? Or I have to move this back further.
Or
Just push this back. Yeah, push that one back further. Further some more.
it's
Then
starting
go
to
forward.
tilt. It's
No.
starting to tilt.
Push it back a little bit. Okay, it is too. Okay, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
Sorry.
All right, top, that's not. Because it's not in the frame of that.
Want me to tilt it down?
No, you're going to have to move that back, further back.
That's
All
about
of-
as far back as I can go without it being up under me.
Okay. They're not going to be.
And I tilt it into the pan?
Yeah, you can do that. But then they want to see you. Look, right now they can see you and the pan. It just needs to be back a tiny bit. That's it. Move that back. No, not that. Just a minute. Can you do it?
No, it's got something under the hold it.
All right, go ahead on that. They're not going to be able to see it.
Can they see the pan?
Yeah, they can see the pan, but Lynnette, they can see you and the pan and everything if you had it the way we had it.
So what do you want to do?
I want you to push that back. It's not moving?
It's not moving.
All right, guys, we're getting it together. Logistics. Unfortunately, I got 3 phones in my hand, 2 phones rather. Go ahead, Quinn.
Okay, so we're gonna make a blueberry compote. I have some blueberries right here. We're gonna dump right into our pan. Let me get our fire going. And I'm just gonna add in a little bit of water, just a couple tablespoons. Because the blueberries will create their own juice as they cook. And then a few tablespoons of sugar.
So what are we making here?
We're making a blueberry compote.
Okay.
So this is just going to be like your syrup. So if you don't want to use regular syrup and you want to just make your fruit topping, you can do it like this. Now you can use whatever fruit, like if you're doing strawberry pancake, strawberry compote, whatever you want to do. We're doing blueberry today. And we just have to bring this to a boil and we'll just let it continue to cook. Now fruit has like a natural thickener called pectin inside of it. So as it cools, it'll become more gelatinous and like something you can just spoon over top of your pancakes. So I'm going to make it and then let it kind of sit so it may cool down a little bit. But we may just have to either reheat it, add a little bit of water to reconstitute it, but we'll see how it looks. All right, so let's get this going. I got it on high. Once it starts boiling, we'll be good to go. So if you have questions, I think we can see the questions on TikTok and Instagram, but we can't see them on Facebook and YouTube.
I can't really read it. I can't read it.
Okay, so no questions. I can go back later and I can read the questions. And then on TikTok, because it doesn't really save the live, what I usually do is post like a clip or a picture, and then I'll just answer questions under it. So, you know, we're versatile. All right, so let's get this going. Now we wait. Now I could mix the pancake batter while it starts. I could do that. I just have to move this to the side. So I'm gonna let this start to cook. We're gonna go ahead and mix the pancake batter. I'm just gonna move this over. And then let me grab the ingredients for the batter, okay? It's right here. Cut out dry.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Alright, so while we're letting that come to a boil, we're going to go ahead and mix our pancake batter, which is super simple. And this recipe, like I said, is also versatile. You can switch out the fruit if you like. You can jazz it up with some mashed bananas and some vanilla extract. Whisk all of that together. I'm going to add it to the dry, very simple, and then we're going to add in some melted butter. Now you can also use vegetable oil or some type of neutral oil if you don't have, if you don't want to use melted butter. You can definitely substitute. Sorry, I got stuff all everywhere over here. There we go. And cut this down. So we're going to add in our melted butter. And just whisk all of this together. Now you don't want to overmix. It's like any other quick bread or like all the times that we've made biscuits. And I've told you all, do not overmix because it'll make everything tough. So the gluten starts to build up and you do not want a tough finished product.
At the very bottom in the center, you got flour.
I know, I got to add the blueberries. So I was going to add them and mix it some more. Okay, so grab my spoon. I'm going to add in my blueberries. And then we're going to mix a little bit more. And you want to scrape the sides, scrape the bottom, make sure you got everything well incorporated. This is about 1 cup of fresh blueberries. If you're using frozen blueberries, you want to be sure that they're still frozen when you add them to your batter, because if not, it'll just turn your whole batter kind of like that purplish blue color because of all the juice that seeps out of the blueberries. So just add them while the blueberries are still frozen. Okay? So here's our pancake batter. All done. I'm going to set it to the side for just 1 minute because I want to show you all what our blueberries are looking like. And then we'll start to make our pancakes. Let's slide this back over. Ooh, look at this. And you can see how the blueberries are starting to break down. And we're going to let it continue to boil for another couple of minutes and then we'll put it to the side. This is going to be perfect on top of those pancakes. And like I said, if you want to use this instead of a syrup, that's what you want to do. That's what I usually do. Just put some compote on top and it's good to go. Now as it sits, it will thicken. So if you want to add another little drop of water and you want to reheat it or add it on thicken, that's fine too. Alright, so this is looking good. It's smelling good. Some people will add like a little bit of lemon zest to it to kind of have that tartness and that sweetness together. You can do that too if you want to.
Or lemon juice.
Huh?
Or lemon juice.
Yeah, or lemon juice, yep. Just like if you were doing a pie filling. Sometimes you add a little lemon juice to it. Alright, so we're going to let this boil for maybe another minute and then we're good. Now if you want to taste it, blow it off first, of course. To make sure it's sweet enough, you can definitely do that.
That's good.
Yep, and as those berries continue to pop open, they're releasing their natural juice into the pan, and also, like I said, that natural thickener, which is pectin, is starting to release too. So we're looking good.
All right, who's making homemade pancakes today, guys? You got the recipe, and these homemade pancakes are very, very good. You can do the blueberry guy, you can do the plain guy, you can do the strawberry guy.
Yep, so, and I didn't even tell the whole recipe. I said it, but I got to tell you all this. I use 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I use 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon salt. And then to that I added the wet ingredients, which was 3/4 cup milk, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of butter, unsalted butter melted. If you have salted butter, that's fine too. If you don't have butter, you can use vegetable oil or olive oil or whatever oil you have, just some type of fat. So look at this. You can see it's not as watery. It's getting a little bit thicker as it cooks down. And this is our blueberry combo. Y'all look at this. Look how easy. That was a little bit of water. I didn't really measure it, but I probably, and this was 1 pint of blueberries, so I probably added about a quarter to a half a cup of sugar, depending on how sweet you like it, and just a couple tablespoons of water. That looks good to me. That's thick enough.
That's perfect.
So I'm gonna pull this off.
Good job.
And we're gonna put this over to the side. I'm gonna grab my frying pan, which is right here for our pancakes.
Ooh.
And we're gonna start to cook them up.
What happened to our studio frying pan?
Our what?
Studio frying pan.
It's not big enough. We have, you want that white one?
We got a white one. We got the blue one. It's right back there. You got this one now.
All right, so let me check the bacon. This is after, what did I say, 12 minutes? I can show you all real quick what it's looking like. I think it needs a little bit longer. But you'll see the sugar is caramelizing on top, and the foil is catching everything in the bottom.
Ooh,
so we're getting there. We're about maybe 3/4 of the way. I'm gonna put about 7 more minutes on there.
I might give me a piece of bacon. I don't even eat bacon. That looks good.
It's very good, believe me. Alright, so give them about 7 more minutes. I got some butter right here. We're going to cook our pancakes in. You can also cook your pancakes in oil. I actually, okay, let me say, I like the taste of butter, but I prefer to cook them in oil. Because butter does burn, and the more you cook your pancakes, it starts to burn. So I'm going to actually grab the oil. I think that's better. Because that butter is going to burn.
If you make it with the oil, I'll eat it.
If you don't eat it, it's more for me.
She thinks she's very funny, guys. All right, Facebook family, Instagram family, TikTok family, Twitch family. Thank you guys for joining us. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get YouTube on. I'm always having problems between YouTube and Facebook.
I know. I'm gonna dump a little bit of this oil out. I don't need quite this much.
But you need to have it on hand.
Say it again.
But yeah, you need to have it on hand.
Yeah. All right, so I got they have a little bit of water in here.
Oh.
I got more oil right here.
Okay.
All right, so let's just let this heat up.
Ooh,
let it heat up. Y'all see we staying in one place today, trying to make it easier, and I almost flipped the pan over. All right, let's see.
Once you get burned.
I probably would have had a little bit more milk in this pancake batter, but make it a little thinner.
I like mine thinner.
I
definitely like mine thinner.
Yeah, I can add another little bit of drop of milk to it.
Well, let's see how this one comes out.
Yeah. I was saying, guys, sometimes I like my pancake batter a little thinner, so I would usually add another little drop of milk, but it's really totally up to your personal preference. This will make a nice, thick, fluffy pancake. I'm not making them super big, but big enough. There we go. Look at all those blueberries mixed throughout. Let me cut this down a little bit. We're going to watch our pancakes. So just kind of, just move that oil around a little bit. Keep them nice and lubricated. And I'm going to watch them to make sure they're already brown on that other side. This little cooktop is nice.
It is nice.
I love it. All right, let's flip without having no problem. Get a little oil in that spot. There we go. That's a good looking pancake. Now, if you want to use buttermilk, you can. Milk just makes it sweeter. Buttermilk will give it more of a tangy taste. So it's up to you if you want buttermilk pancakes or regular milk in your pancakes. I know Greg likes milk. It's a little bit sweeter when we do biscuits.
That looks good.
There we go.
Wow, you able to flip all of them with no problem.
Yep. And I'm going to cut it down kind of low. I just want to make sure the pancakes cook all the way through. They are a thick pancake, so you don't want that gooey inside. You want it to be fully cooked, perfectly cooked, the way it's supposed to be. Okay?
All right, family, who's making pancakes this morning?
I hope so.
You got the recipe, guys. Go ahead and make this.
And 9 times out of 10, you probably have all of the ingredients in your house. If you don't have blueberries, like I said, you can do another fruit or just do no fruit on the inside. Just do a plain basic pancake. And then top it with your regular maple syrup. Totally up to you. Alright, so put it in. See the bottom getting a little brown.
I think that sucker ready. I think he's ready.
Yeah, it is. Alright, let me grab my plate right here.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Put 2 pancakes on my plate.
Ooh. You gotta bring him in the frame. Oh, you just put his plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull this guy out. He said he's ready. He's getting too brown. Alright, let's cook another quick batch. Okay, this
I'm gonna
thing
have
is
breakfast
hot.
this morning, guys. Can you believe that? Lynnette's making me breakfast.
Don't even do it. Because I cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
She certainly
Don't get on
does.
this internet and act crazy.
She certainly does.
Okay.
She cooks for me every day.
I'm about to say it. I put meals in the refrigerator so you have stuff to warm up.
Yeah, she certainly does.
Let's look like on the Cosby Show. Let the record show.
She takes very good care of me.
All right, so let's put some more pancakes in the pan. I think we got enough for about 3 more. And I said it'll make about 6. Depending on the size you make them, really. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Y'all know it's nothing like a good homemade, fluffy blueberry pancake. Only thing like it is a blueberry waffle. Alright, so let's get these cooking. This little cooktop is serious.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Wow.
I got it on low and this thing is
It's fabulous. It's actually fabulous.
Take our bacon. Ready?
Ooh, we didn't overcook the bacon, did we? Oh, shucks now.
Our bacon is coming out of the oven.
Look at that. Come on, guys. Y'all got to make this now. Y'all can do it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Y'all
And
can do
what
it.
you do with the bacon, just let it sit for about 3 to 4 minutes on here. To kind of cool a little bit, and then we'll take it off of that rack. All right. Oh, breakfast is coming together. I'm about to flip it. I want to check this time. All right, let's check it.
Let's check it, guys.
It's a little bit low now, so it may not be. All right, let's see.
Oh, nice.
Could have got a little more brown.
I like it like that. Well, those
Oh,
gonna be
these look
mine.
good, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Them mine right there, guys. Those 3 right there, those are mine.
Y'all, pray for me. Please pray for me.
Those
Send
are
them
my
up to the
pancakes.
Lord. All right, so you want to let them cook on this side. Yeah, these are perfectly brown. These are pretty good looking.
Yes.
They may end up on my plate.
No, they're not going to end up on your plate. They're going to end up on my plate.
Oh, goodness. All right, so let's let it keep cooking. And then we're going to make a quick, you want eggs over easy?
You know what? For my cholesterol, I think I better not get eggs.
Okay, I'll just cook them just for the...
Because I've been drinking too much milk lately. And I really don't drink milk. But I just had some craving for some cereal after about, 15 years?
Yeah.
My favorite cereal, when I was a kid, I just had to have it. So I went and bought a gallon of milk. Actually, I bought a couple of gallons of milk. And two big boxes of Captain Crunch peanut butter cereal. My favorite.
And y'all know when people not supposed to eat milk, but they eat it anyway.
Mind your
I'm going to
business.
leave it alone.
Mind your business.
I'm going to leave it right there. The Saints know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, those
All
are
right,
mine.
so yeah, these are good.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
just going to let them
pull
cook a
them
little bit longer.
No. Pull them out
The
there.
inside is not cooked on this one. I can see it on the side. Okay, thank you. You get a little plate. I am going to still cook an egg just so it can be on the plate with everything else. And then I'm going to show you the 2 bacons. Now, my thick coat got a little extra cook. You know. All right, so grab a plate for your pancakes.
Can you put it on the same plate?
Do it again.
Can you put it on the same plate? Because you're going to show them at the end. Just put it on there.
I'm making a plate with eggs and bacon, like a whole breakfast plate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
All right, so they said these are ready.
All right, guys, we're almost there.
This pan is, whoo, this thing get hot.
I know it does.
Jesus, and it's on the lowest.
You going to be able to remove it without it burning you?
We'll remove what?
The, what do you call that thing? The cooktop thing.
Yeah. I'm just going to slide it over. All right, so just a little drop. Not too much. Want to cook up a couple of eggs and breakfast. It's so easy. This stuff comes together, and we made a homemade compote, and it's still easy. Okay. There's no reason.
So speaking of which, Lynnette, so talk to them about the prep time and how long it should take to make it.
So the prep time is very quick. I mean, it's probably, to measure the ingredients for the pancakes, that was probably about 4 or 5 minutes. The bacon, you see, we prepped that right on the rack and put it into the oven. And the blueberries cooked in about, 5 to 7 minutes. So really within 30 minutes, you can have this at home. And if you go out and eat it for a family of 4, this is $50 or $60. If you make it yourself, probably $10 to $15 for washing my hands.
For a family of 4?
Yeah.
Oh,
because
wow.
the bacon only, we found the bacon on sale for $4. We got the blueberries for $3. That's this guy.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if you got enough oil in there.
I may not. We got the bacon on sale for $4. The blueberries were $3. And we already had the flour and stuff in the house, but you know.
So about $10 you can feed a family of 4.
10 to 15. If you give everybody eggs, you're gonna definitely be on the 15 side.
Yeah.
Depending on what you have in your house already. Okay. But that's still better than $60.
Yeah.
You can sit around and enjoy each other, enjoy your breakfast.
And have a good breakfast too.
Yeah, exactly. Something tasty.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even have to leave your house to have it. So I like my eggs cooked over hard, personally, honestly. Greg likes his cooked over easy. So we'll make them about what we need. So I'm going to pull some of this bacon off. Now, wow, you can show. Is it still hot?
It's still hot. What you want me to show?
Well, I was going to show them how it starts to stick, so I can move it over top of this thing.
Yeah, you're going to have
That's
to.
why you want to take the bacon off. So, after about
You turn
3
them off.
minutes, it's still cooking. After about 3 or 4 minutes, you want to start to peel this off after it cools a little bit, because it will start to stick. Okay? Put a couple slices on that plate. I'll get the rest in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, see how it starts to stick? That sugar starts to harden back up. So you want to get it off of your rack.
Yeah, that one definitely got cooled down.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as hard if I wasn't holding it up in the air either. You can probably also spray it with a little bit of non-stick cooking spray before you bake it. But if you take it off after 2 or 3 minutes and don't wait like I did, it won't stick. Because it's still warm, you know what I mean? Now it's kind of cool. It don't take long for bacon to cool down. There we go. Came right off.
Yeah.
All right. And then, but that's why I said put the foil on there, because if you don't, you'll be cleaning up all that sugar off the bottom of your pan. And we all know nobody wants to do that. All right, let's put this to the side.
How do you guys like your eggs?
They probably don't like them cooked as much as I do. Well, some people do. I just don't like runny eggs.
Yeah, some people don't like runny eggs.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to add this to this plate. And we're going to be good to go. Let's see. It's probably still runny, but I can take it off for time purposes.
Because, you know, it's going to continue to cook anyway.
Yeah. So let me move this first and I'll add this in. Oh, we got to add the blueberry compote too. So. Yeah.
Oh, that plate looks good. I can't wait till they see this plate. I can't wait. Take your time. I don't want you to burn yourself on that thing.
All right. So let's slide this over. There's our plate.
It's $1 million plate right there.
If you want, you can add. We're going to put our compote on there.
Move this.
Okay. So we got our pancakes. If you want to do some butter, of course, add your butter on there. We got our bacon. We got our eggs. If you want to do a couple of little extra blueberries in the corner, just for a little color, you can do that.
Sorry about this, guys. I'm trying. Oh, almost dropped it. Oh, almost dropped it. Oh. Sorry about all the shaking, guys. I gotta get this other guy.
You got it?
Yeah, this guy's not. Okay, there we go.
And then we have our compote. To see how it started to thicken up as it starts to cool down? this is what I was saying. Like, it's really loose once you first cook it, but as it starts to cool down, it starts to thicken up, and this is what you're going for.
That looks good.
So we're going to take
Ooh,
this
put some
blueberry
butter on that
compote.
Billy, man. Put some butter on that Billy, man. Then put
Okay, I got to get the butter.
Okay. Just a little couple of slabs of butter.
It's not going to be melted.
Okay, go ahead.
I can melt it in the microwave. I'm going to put some of this compote right on top.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, this is better than IHOP.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
If you had some whipped cream, you can put that on top too. Couple little extra. Now, what I would usually do, because I like to go all out, put a little bit of powdered sugar on top. That's what I would usually do.
Do what you gotta do.
I gotta grab it though. Let me grab that powdered sugar because it needs a little bit of powdered sugar. Just a little bit, not a lot. And we're gonna be done.
All right, guys, we're almost done. Thank you guys for joining us on the live today. Our Facebook family, our Instagram family, our TikTok family, and our Twitch family. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get YouTube to work. With this multi-streaming stuff, it just never seems to work, at least the mobile. But the desktop app that I'm going to be using in the very near future, that one should get everybody. Yeah. I'm still testing. All right, go ahead, Lynnette.
Just a little quick tap of that powdered sugar right on top.
Oh, my Lord.
Y'all, this is restaurant quality.
Restaurant quality is right here. What y'all talking about? Home. Come on now, y'all got to make this. Look, we're going to get our Facebook group opening soon called Cooking with Lynnette. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
And then you guys can make these meals. That's the idea. When you see us go live, you see us make these dishes, then you can come and make the dish and post it on Cooking with Lynnette's Facebook group.
That's right. So let me show y'all the difference. This is the thick cut bacon. Ooh. And it's a little bit more brown or browner on top. It had to stay in the oven a little bit longer to get nice and crispy. But like I said, this Hormel Black Label bacon to me is not like a super thick cut. So it still cooks up really well. And then this is the one that we just made, the regular slice bacon. Okay? And that took about, I think it took a total of about 18 minutes in the oven. In my oven, at your home, it still may take 20 to 25. This oven is really, really hot. So just monitor it. I would set it for that 12 to 15 minutes first. Check it if it needs a little bit longer. Add some more time. If not, go ahead and pull it out. Take it off that rack within 2 to 3 minutes or you'll have sugar stuck to your rack. Okay? So we don't want to do that. So anyway, quick recap. We made homemade blueberry pancakes with a homemade blueberry compote. We made the Millionaire's bacon, also candy bacon. Some people call it both. Which we just did bacon that we put onto a rack, a cooking rack, what is it, like a cooling rack. Topped it with some freshly cracked black pepper and brown sugar. And then you just bake it in the oven for about, like I said, between 18 to 25 minutes. For the compote, we did fresh blueberries, a couple tablespoons of water, and some sugar. And just bring that to a boil. Let it boil for about 4 or 5 minutes. Let it cool down and you'll get a nice thick blueberry compote like this. We made a couple of over medium eggs and that's it. Oh, and the pancakes. We did blueberry pancakes. So a simple blueberry pancake recipe. You have your dry ingredients, your flour, your sugar, your baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Mix all of that together. Add in your wet ingredients, which is your milk, your egg, your melted butter or oil. A little bit of vanilla. We added in some fresh blueberries. You can also use frozen. Just make sure they're still frozen. Cook those up in a little bit of vegetable oil. Topped it with some blueberry compote and some powdered sugar. And we're done. That's a quick 30-minute meal that you can make at home and it's restaurant quality for you to make in your own kitchen. And that's it. I need to hold it up for him?
No, you good.
I'm good? So who is making this for breakfast today or tomorrow? Or Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, yes.
So this will be good for Mother's Day. That's coming up in a week or two.
Yes.
So any questions, comments, let me know.
I can't read the question.
Oh, okay. So Greg can't see the questions. So I'll go back today after we finish and we post the live. I'll answer any questions I see. I'll also post like a short clip on TikTok so that I can answer the question. I think Instagram is the same way. Because it doesn't really record the live. I can just post clips of it and then I'll answer any questions that you may have there. So I think that's it. Good to go?
Yep, that's it. Great job.
Thank y'all so much for hanging in with us.
Thank you guys. We're gonna go live Tuesday, Lynnette. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna go live Tuesday. Our schedule, as some of you may already know, is every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time we go live. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time we go live. Typically, I post what we're going to be preparing like a couple of days out, hopefully a week out. At least I try to get out a week out in advance. I post on all platforms, on YouTube, which we never seem to get to operate. But anyway, on YouTube, we posted on the back end of the channel. I think it's called Post. If you click on Lynnette's channel, I think it's Post. And what's the name of that YouTube channel?
Lynnette's Kitchen.
Lynnette's Kitchen. And then I also do a short, just a flyer. And on Instagram, I do a flyer and I post it on the wall it's a video, but it looks like a picture, but it's a video. On Instagram, I post it on the wall. On TikTok, I think I just said TikTok, on the wall. And on Facebook, we posted right on the front page, right in the timeline. As a flyer. All of these postings would be flyers. So I'm going to try to post a flyer for next Tuesday's live, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, so thank y'all a million times. Hopefully you enjoy your Saturday. If you make this meal, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Thank y'all so much. Love you.
Love you guys.
See you later.
Thank you guys. Bye-bye. See ya.